Performance-based identity. What is it and why do you need to know about it? Well, in this episode, we're actually going to be talking about the two different types of performance-based identity. One is external and one is internal. One can create problems and the other can create drives. External performance-based identity starts at a young age, right? We're trying to please our parents, and then it moves into trying to live up to the expectations of our teachers, and trying to live up to the expectations of coaches. Just think about this for a second. If you've got a toddler walking around and they're taking their first step and they're wobbly and, all that sort of stuff, and they fall over, you're not about to just scream and shout at that little toddler, like, what are you doing? Why can't you walk, right? Are you just going to crawl all of your life? You're not going to do that. You're actually going to encourage them, pick them up, and then get them going and try it again, fail, try it again, fail. They're not trying to walk to perform to make you happy. But in our encouragement in them, they see that they're making us happy, and so therefore they want to do more of that. And then when you get into school, it goes the opposite way. You're taking a test and you've put in your written paper, and coming back to you is all of this red ink across the paper. I remember when I was at school, I always got the report cards that said could do better, and it was always just that sting inside me thinking, well, okay, how do I do better? What have I got to do to be better or do better, whatever it was? But do you get what I mean? It was always this angst that I had inside of me. When you think about coaching and playing as an athlete, you've got a coach constantly on you to try and push you and drive you, and that can be a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing because it can also shut us down. I heard a coach just the other day on a sideline screaming at a goalkeeper saying, what were you thinking? Come on. Do you really want to be out there? Let me know. If you don't, I'll sub you, and all of this sort of stuff. And I'm thinking, what does that kid feel right now? Is that really going to help them? So this is that external performance-based identity. And when we're living in that world, it creates anxiety, depression, all of we're going to do it for the wrong reasons. And it's just driving us the wrong way. And then we've got this internal-based performance identity. And when managed correctly, it can be the driver for you to do great things. I have got a performance-based identity around my non-profit Pure Game. And my non-profit serves kids and through sport, and we teach them life lessons so they can make better life choices. So they can grow up believing in themselves and knowing they have what it takes. I do that because as a kid, I didn't have that. And it's this internal drive that wants me to help others be better and do better, because I know I've got the experience in the same way as they have the experience, right? It's an internal drive that pushes me forward. Now, if I cling hold of that too much, it can also drive me too far and drive me to do too much. And I'm then constantly just doing it for these kids. But if I can remember why I'm doing it, right, it's actually healing myself from my past pain. If I can remember that, then I'm actually doing it for me, and I'm not doing it to perform for others. And when I'm not doing it to perform for others, it gives me the freedom to be me. And me is awesome. And the cool thing about me is there's only one of me. And so I want to keep that in mind as I work forward in this performance-based identity idea. And so my challenge to you, as an athlete, you get this performance-based identity. What are you performing for? Who are you performing for? Is it an external drive to try and please others, your parents, your coach, your teammates? Or is it a performance that is an internally driven, that you're doing this for you? And then as you look to transition from your athletic career into a professional career? Can you take that internal drive with you to then drive you onto bigger, greater things that you know you can perform, where you are free to be you and you can just be the best version of you because you know who you are? So that's my challenge to you today. Figure out internal, external, performance-based or any at all, and figure something out that drives you internally. Good luck out there, my change makers, and I'll see you on the other side.